Kim Kardashian West, the media mogul whose life has been chronicled in exhaustive detail across screens worldwide, has never shied away from vulnerability. From her meteoric rise via a leaked sex tape to building a billion-dollar empire with SKIMS and KKW Beauty, Kardashian's narrative is one of reinvention. Yet, amid the glamour, one event stands as a seismic fracture: the terrifying armed robbery during Paris Fashion Week in October 2016. In a raw confessional on The Kardashians, she laid bare the incident's enduring impact, declaring, "In 2016, my life changed forever." What began as a routine trip for haute couture shows devolved into a nightmare of bound wrists, stolen jewels worth $10 million, and a brush with mortality that forced her to confront fears of violation and death. The robbery unfolded in the dead of night at the No Address Hotel, where Kardashian was staying in a penthouse suite. Masked intruders, posing as police, burst in while she bathed, zip-tying her ankles and wrists, taping her mouth and locking her in a bathroom. They made off with her diamond rings, a Cartier bracelet, and other treasures she'd flaunted on social media, items that inadvertently mapped her location for the thieves. In the chaos, Kardashian's mind raced to the darkest places. "I was sure I was going to be raped," she recounted, her voice steady but eyes betraying the trauma. "I thought they were going to shoot me and leave me here for Kourtney to find my dead body when she came home." That visceral dread, she explained, stemmed from a chilling premonition. Hours earlier, over lunch with sisters Kourtney and Khloe, they joked about what to say if robbed: "Take whatever you want." Little did they know, those words would echo in her final plea to the gunman. Fate, however, intervened in a moment of profound spirituality. As panic peaked, Kardashian turned inward, whispering a desperate prayer. "I just kind of surrendered," she shared. "I always know there's a bigger plan and it's always God's plan, and so you kind of make peace with that." In that surrender, a calm washed over her, not resignation but acceptance. "No matter what, it's going to be okay," she affirmed, a mantra that has since anchored her through scandals, divorces, and motherhood's demands. The robbers fled without further harm, but the ordeal's psychological scars lingered, reshaping her worldview and security protocols. Post-incident, Kardashian retreated from the public eye, canceling appearances and undergoing therapy to process the violation. It marked a pivot from tabloid fixture to introspective entrepreneur, amplifying her advocacy for criminal justice reform through her law studies and prison visits. The prelude to the heist added an eerie layer of synchronicity. Kourtney, in her own confessional, recounted a text from mutual friend Simone Harush, staying in the same hotel. "I just heard Kim say, 'Take anything you want.'" The timing was uncanny. "We had just had that conversation at lunch," Kourtney marveled. "We were saying that if we were ever getting robbed that we would say, 'Take whatever you want.'" The Lemmy founder's reflection underscores the robbery's randomness, a stark reminder that even in fortified luxury, vulnerability persists. For Kardashian, it wasn't just theft, it was an assault on her sense of safety, amplified by her high-profile status. The media frenzy that followed, speculation of staging, victim-blaming headlines, compounded the pain, turning personal terror into public spectacle. Fast forward to 2023, and closure arrived in a Paris courtroom. Kardashian returned for the trial of the perpetrators, where 8 of 10 defendants were convicted, sentences ranging from 4 to 30 years. Testifying in French, with a translator, she faced her assailants, describing the fear that changed everything. The verdict brought validation but not erasure. Therapy and time have helped, yet anniversaries trigger flashbacks. This resilience mirrors her broader arc, transforming adversity into agency. The robbery spurred SKIMS' launch in 2019, a body-positive intimates line now valued at $4 billion, born from a desire to empower women amid her own empowerment journey. It also deepened her faith, evident in her 2022 baptism and candid discussions of spirituality on her show. Kardashian's openness about 2016 serves a larger purpose: destigmatizing trauma in the Kardashian-Jenner universe, often critiqued for superficiality. By sharing her prayer and peacemaking, she humanizes the archetype, inviting empathy. "It's always God's plan," she reiterated, a philosophy that echoes through her custody battles with Kanye West, co-parenting their 4 children, and navigating blended family dynamics. North, St. Chicago, and Psalm have grown up in this shadow, with Kardashian shielding them while modeling vulnerability. The incident also influenced her advocacy. Her 2020 parole for Alice Marie Johnson stemmed from empathizing with the incarcerated, viewing them not as monsters but as products of circumstance, much like the remorseful robbers who cited desperation. Reflecting on the forever change, Kardashian notes growth in gratitude and boundaries. Pre-2016, her life was a whirlwind of selfies and sponsorships. Post-robbery, it's measured, fewer risks, deeper connections. She's spoken of therapy's role in unpacking the what-ifs, from alternate realities of loss to the guilt of survival. Kourtney's support, from that fateful lunch to courtroom solidarity, exemplifies sisterly bonds that fortified her. Yet, the event's ripple effects extend to pop culture. It inspired episodes of Euphoria and The White Lotus, fictionalizing celebrity peril, while fueling debates on wealth's double-edged sword.